It's Monday, August 10th. This will be trail day 57. I camped behind the Stratton Pond shelter, kind of in this muddy spot. This tree's not really big enough, but there was no storms or anything, so it worked. And I just kind of lazily put my tarp up with the side panel pull out. I didn't stake it down. It just gives me a little bit of privacy, and then if a small rainstorm comes, and with all this mud, my sleep mat worked great. So well, it's about 9:15. Gonna get this packed up real quick, have some breakfast, and then get started. So this is the Stratton Pond shelter. There's several bunk beds and sleep platforms. Covered picnic table. Not a bad shelter. So it's almost 11. I'm thinking about going into Manchester tonight. It's only 10 miles away. It's funny how you say that, but when you're this many miles in, you're like, oh, it's just 10 miles. I can knock that out pretty quick. When you first start, 10 miles is like an all-day affair that you're going to be dead at the end of it. But I hiked 15 miles yesterday, and I feel good today, so 10 miles shouldn't be bad. So I'm going to evaluate, depending on what time it is. There's a shelter just a couple of miles before that. So I'm going to get there and see if I can arrange lodging and maybe a pickup. If not, I'll stay at that shelter and then get into Manchester early in the morning. Go to an outfitter. I need to pick up a puffy. It's supposed to be getting into the 40s later this week. I also need a resupply, so a night with a shower and all would be good, but we'll just see how it goes. Stratton Pond. It's also the water source for the shelter. The terrain since leaving Stratton Pond has been wonderful. It's kind of gentle flowing. It's got roots and rocks here and there, and the occasional mud pile, but overall making good pace. Probably doing right around 3 miles an hour, which is a good pace for me. Some people may be like, that's nothing, but so from the profile, it looks like it's going to stay like this for at least to where we need to go. So we should have a pretty good day. Here's a nice tea-colored stream. and it's like 10 minutes to 12. Most of the mud now that hasn't rained in a couple of days is about like walking in Play-Doh. It's not that wet, soupy type. A nice little pool there. Looks like there's some camp spots on the other side. So we made it to the Douglas shelter. It's 0.5, so I'm not going to the shelter. It is 1:07. Let's see, we stayed at the Stratton Pond shelter, 1643.2. We're at 1648.1. And it is 1:05. So I have 6 miles left. Making excellent time today. The terrain has been lovely. So I think the next shelter is like 2 miles or something. This should be Prospect Rock View. Let's see if it'll keep recording before my battery dies on me. Very nice. That's a good view. So this is the Spruce Peak shelter. I've been here for a little while. Not a bad shelter. I kind of like it. Even has a door you can close. And a wood heater. This will be a nice one in the wintertime. And then the springs right down there where you cross the trail. It's not flowing a whole lot, and there was 2 southbounders here when I got here. They said earlier it was running good off a leaf, and then by the time I was here it was just a trickle, so it's maybe unreliable. But I got reservations for a hostel in town. The guy's having to do a shuttle run. It's going to be a couple of hours, so I'm in no hurry. I'm about to leave here though and head that way, and I'll just wait down at the parking lot. So I would have got down the road probably around 4:30, but no time, no need to rush now. So that's it for today. Got 10 miles knocked out pretty quick. Gonna spend the night in town, go to the outfitter, get a couple things, resupply, and then we'll be back on trail again tomorrow. But the trail down from the last shelter was pretty rocky and rooty. It had a couple of decent uphills. Nothing long and strenuous, but and then it's been threatening to rain. It's sprinkled, so it's sprinkling right now. But I'm probably like 0.2 from the parking lot. I don't know if the shuttle driver is there. I may have to wait on him, which is fine. But I'll take my pack off, put the rain cover on. I just didn't want to take it off and put it on. I wanted to keep going. Going up the hills at a steady clip. Always makes my nose run. I apologize for the sniffling. I don't want to blow my nose on the shemagh and then wipe it all over my face. But we are at the end of the day. I'm going to go get a nice shower and something cold to drink and do it again tomorrow.